Hey everyone, Miacidae here. Welcome back to Darkest Dungeon. So today we're going to be going into the Farmstead mainly to level it up, and the veterans we have right here up because they're on the lower side of the levels. And we'll get some gold, we'll get some portraits, and hopefully we'll be bringing back some Hamlet shards just so I can get some more trinkets from the Nomad wagon for the Color of Madness stuff, because quite honestly there's a few of here these I'd really like to get. And I need more comet shards for that. So that's kind of the plan. Getting another crowbar for the foreigners, and all this stuff is just bonus. So we're going to be going in with Ludra just because the amount of damage she can do, and guarding is kind of nice. We're going to be bringing the Conqueror's Masakari on her, so she gets plus 15% damage, minus 10 dodge, minus 2 speed, and on every time she hits, she'll buff everyone else in the party for plus accuracy and 10% damage versus anything above 50% health. So she's going to have Brutal Blow on her just to, do the main damage thing if I'm not doing Horn Rush. It also does extra damage versus a few things in here, but not too many. Horn Rush just because her move can move her all the way back, and then this can take out a row 4 pretty easily if I need to. Sentinel if I need an emergency guard, and then Triumph just because it's a way of de-stressing to finish off an enemy like that. The Exanimate is going to be our main healer, however we will have other opportunities to heal. He's going to have Punish, and that's pretty much his only attack. He's going to have more and more to mark himself and get a heal on himself while also riposting. However, he's probably going to take more damage than he heals. Then we're going to have Deathless to heal other people. That damages him. Lash's Gift heals him while putting a buff on someone else. So because of some of this stuff, and because he's going to be marking himself, I threw on the Buffanata. So he gets plus 15% damage, and then plus 15% damage if he's marked, bled, blighted, or stress above 70. So he's at least going to be getting 30% damage reliably from this. And then we're going to have Seal of the Scourge. So he's going to have plus max HP minus damage taken from Bleed and Blight on anytime he uses a friendly skill. He steals all the Bleed and Blight, making Buffanata all the stronger. I'm then going to be bringing Maciek today. We're not going to be bringing the Trapper's Dagger, was it? That allows him to blight enemies by using a corpse. Instead, I'm just going at Contagious Blade. That's what I was thinking about. Instead, I'm mainly going to be using him for skin prey, so I lose prize skins per corpse and just bring back a lot of money. Then his main attack is going to be Fungal Claw, which is going to blight since we don't have many marks in here. He's going to have defensive traps for riposte and guarding an ally, and he's going to have medicinal spores for a heal that he can use on the spot. Now, because both Maciek and Damien are using blight, I'm going to be bringing Silent to do extra blight damage with like Catalyst or Corpse Explosion. That's going to be the main thing she's going to be doing, but we'll see kind of what happens. Then have the Specimen on her, so anytime she kills a monster, all other monsters get 3 blight damage for 3 rounds, which does stack with Corpse Explosion's 5 for 3 rounds. And then I have the Cluster Pendant on her, so we get plus 40% amount of shards given. We'll see how many of those I take back, but that's the main reason I have that, is just get more shards. So that being said, let's get some loot. I'm going to bring all the Laudanum I can, bring some bandages, anti-venom, and medicinal herbs. Now once again, these people are all on the lower side, so I'm just going to level them up faster. And I am going to be bringing a training ribbon just for accuracy on Ludra, just because some of her moves are on the slightly lower side of accuracy, and there is stuff with dodge in here. But otherwise, that'll be that. So training ribbon on her, Kraken ribbon on everyone. We'll be off. Now I have to get 3 uncorrupted harvests. I didn't scout, so I don't know what's down here. I'm gonna grab this, just so I can bring back as many shards as possible. I think this is gonna be food, but might as well take it for emergency heals.
Packs laden with loot are often low on supplies.
And then I'm just gonna go up and around. Alright, so we got a bleeding and a blighting vine. And then we got the snail. I think I can just blight the snail down, so I'd really like to get rid of these thorn vines.
Destroyed.
Because they get 2 actions apiece. Then going to punish the mater. We already have a corpse for skinned corpse, so we're gonna do that. And we're gonna Tools of the Trade and do Corpse Explosion on him. That should blight the one thing that can be blighted. I forgot that the Jewel Snail can't be blighted. So I'm gonna have to take a lot of extra damage on this thing just because of the damage reflect on it. But that's fine. It's got like 85 or something like that. 90.
Slowly,
So
gently.
a lot of damage coming back at me here. However, we can de-stress. Take the prize skins, which is already worth 3,750, and the ruby, the sapphire, and the gold. I'm just going to let Maciek take the 3 damage, and we'll continue on.
Ancient traps lie in wait, unsprung and thirsty.
Yeah, we're going to get rid of that random attack chance, and we're going to open this. Probably should have opened it with her, but that's fine. We'll take what we can for food and then heal with the rest, and I do think I have a Heart Burst Hood. But considering that we have 3 stacks of food right now, we're just gonna do that. Then going up, they can eat, and there's one of my harvests. So, suppose I probably did bring too many of these. Watch me eat those words, but we are going to get Laudanum in here. I was kind of hoping for Comet Shards, but Strange Powder is good too, even though I believe I have one of these. We'll do that. This should get me more food. I don't believe I can heal with this, so I'll leave it. Alright, egg needs to go.
The horror.
Gonna set up the defensive trap. Everyone else can take damage a little bit better than her. We're gonna do more and more.
Gnawing
And then Ludra can smash the egg.
the birthplace of dread.
You know, with that big crystal right there, you'd think I'd get something out of this, so we'll see, but it's gonna be funny if I don't get any shards, and that's just back there. So I'm gonna Glass Knife just because it does more damage. I should blight these 2, and then I can skin the prey. And that'll get me 2 to 3 more of these things, which will get me absurd amounts of money. We're then gonna neutralize you. I believe that means you go down to 1 health. So we'll start on the other meter there. A little bit of extra healing is good. So 6 points for 2 rounds, that'll be a full heal. 3 extra prize skins, so that's already absurd. And the gold we're bringing back. I do want to preface that I saw one of the makers of the Trapper say that eventually they are going to nerf the amount that you can bring back for prize skins. I think they said capping it at 6 or 7 per slot, so you can carry less back. So if you do want to get gold off of this for your estate, I would do this sooner than later. We're going to take the gold, I'm going to leave the portraits, and we're going to continue on. Who would have thought the trapper would be good at disarming traps, folks? Obviously not me, because I checked. Alright, we have this one again, although the vines are a bit more sturdy, and these ones can stun.
Ringing ears, blurred vision. The end approaches.
Okay, Ludra is stunned. That may stun Maciek. More. Just for the riposte for now. We are going to set up the defensive trap. Even though knowing that Jewel Snail is going to suck later. And then we're going to neutralize the vine in front. That way I can maybe do Triumph and take it out and de-stress a little bit. Because I knew that one was going to go to rank 4. Can't really riposte if he's stunned. That's unfortunate. Alright, let's smack the Scarecrow. At least they went for Darien there again. Double stun there. Alright, so I want a Corpse Explosion here because that'll hurt the other vines. I'm not going to take out that vine with it.
Press this advantage. Give them no.
It doesn't help me with the Jewel Snail once again, but whatever. If I triumphed this one, I mean, I could have done whatever. It goes down to Blight. There's one less thing stunning me. I am going to... Might as well bite the bullet and just do damage to him. I can heal later.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive. The slow death. Unforeseen. Unforgiving.
So he's blighted for 11. So if I just do a little bit of damage, there we go.
Seize this momentum.
So taking what we can.
The task's end.
I know it seems like a little bit of a waste, but I'm going to use the firewood just to get that spot open. We're going to feast for the stress. I'm going to take the emerald. Then we're actually going to dexterity potion on Ludrux. I think this ups her speed. No, ups dodge, my bad. And just leave the rest. I'm going to do Pain Box just to see what we get. Light Chance. I'm going to do... Oh, that's not what I thought it was. But Caltrops could be good here, so plus 50% damage reflection on everyone. I thought this was the move that upped her damage, and that's why I didn't do anything. And it is unlocked, and I just don't... Or it's not unlocked. Other stuff is, but I thought it was accuracy, not Caltrops. Then Maciek here. Let's do Nature Provides so I can get more skins and food. And then we'll heal with said food. And then I'm going to Hunter's Wit for the scouting and armor piercing. And I don't think... I can do Suffer, which is up Blight Resist and Bleed Resist. Sure. Because if he gets it, he's going to take less damage from it. And, well, yeah. He's going to steal it anyway. If they get it. We're going to go down, then kind of search around there, and then just go down. No scout. Shame. Alright, what's in this room? Alright, we have something we can use Laudanum on, and then these guys. So what we're going to do is try to hit the Sleeper's Herald and blight it, because if we blight it, it goes down. Then hit the Mater. and see how this goes. I'm hoping to be able to triumph here, and looks like that's going to be the better case. If we take him out, we de-stress.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope.
Man, I love that move. I do not want a corpse explosion because I don't want to get rid of the corpse. So instead, I'm just going to Catalyst and try to blight the vine here. I know it's not much because it's not already blighted. However, that being said, it works. Skin. That way we get 2 to 3 more of these. Gonna switch over and glass knife the mater.
Obliterated.
3 prize skins.
A trifling
And
victory.
poison potion. Do not drink. Throw on enemies. Alright, well, let's get rid of that on Ludra then. Take the poison brew. I already took what I could, right? Okay. Probably don't need the bandages. And then I don't think I need to use this on her, even though she's the one who has the cluster pendant. I'm gonna do it anyway. Just to try to get all the shards we can get. Don't have anything for that anymore, which is fine because it was just plus food. And we have enough food. We'll use the torch just because it buffs our accuracy for 1 battle. And I'm gonna be stupid. Using some of that food so I can take the gold stack. Because, you know, we're not getting enough from the prize skins there. There's a size 2 for anything that was, you know, B+ damage or anything.
Death waits.
But I do want to take out the changeling first.
Lapse in concentration.
So let's glass knife him. I'm gonna do more so they attack Darien. Maciek is gonna use the poison brew, which then didn't do too much there, but that's fine. And he's gonna heal himself.
The blood quick.
Then we're gonna take out the changeling, so change formation into Horn Rush. I was really hoping that would do a lot more.
A time to perform beyond one's limits.
But we'll see what we can get done here. I didn't realize how many things that could mimic there, that crystalline mirror. So we don't have anything to skin. Let's just do fungal claw on the mirror. Then we're gonna do that. It's blighted, nice. That's a heal, that could be any amount, which was pretty decent. This is plus damage versus size 2, so might as well go for it.
A decisive pummeling.
And it gets bladed out if we don't take it out. I'm not sure that thing leaves a corpse.
Champion falls.
So now we're going to neutralize the changeling. And taking him out just because I don't like him. Tools of the trade, I doubt this is going to do enough. Let's see, corpse explosion could take him out. Or leave him with 1 health. And I knew I was finishing the fight anyway. I should have triumphed there. So I wasn't going to do the skin. Let's see, 12 combat shards is nice. We can take the money. I have a change heart for the rudiment, so I'm not too concerned about taking that. And actually, I'm probably going to get rid of the camper's helmet once we need another uncorrupted harvest. I can stack that one for now, though. Digging through this. Using her for the shards again, just in case. Got a grubby handkerchief instead, which we're going to leave because I have that. I'm going to pop out here, just so I can disarm that and de-stress, and then we're going to go down and around. Technically, I only have to go to this spot, but that's fine. Might as well do this little bit of extra stuff, see if we can't get more shards. Alright, crystalline. This fight sucks. I'm just gonna say it. 10 needs to go first, then we'll see what else we can do. Let's do more though, just for the Herald and the Scarecrow to hit Darien. Fungal Claw on the hen. Well, no corpse, but at least it's not going to lay eggs for if anything else is taken out. I might be able to one-shot the Herald.
One falls.
Now we have a bunch of extra reflection there from him, so this is gonna suck. However, we'll just go for it with glass knife. And then huge chunk there. I can heal her just in case. I don't want her dying. And then we will get rid of the jeweled snail. Someone who has a bit more health. Now I don't think I can really do much here. So let's just do noxious fumes for now. So I'm not taking extra stress. And de-stressing.
A singular strike.
Now once again taking what I can, which is not much. I'm going to take the uncorrupted harvest, getting rid of the shovel here actually because there's nothing to use that on. And we're going to continue. Leaving that. Definitely got more shards here. Alright, let's do more, get them attacking Darien again. We'll just bonk one of these guys. Triumph for the stress. Takes him out, we get de-stress. If not, well, Blight would have taken him out. Glass knife the vine to take it out, that way we don't get as much blight. And it does leave a corpse, so I can skin two things now. Which I'm not sure how we're skinning a vine, but you know, whatever. I'm not gonna judge. So, like I said, skin prey. Should get 4 to 6 skins now, which insane. We're going to neutralize the foreman. Didn't get the debuffs, but that's fine. Gonna smack him again. And then triumph. Yay for de-stressing. 6 more prize skins, so we got over 17,000 there. Taking what I can. I'm not sure what this curio is, otherwise I'd get rid of the Laudanum. What I think we can... screw it. I'll take the portraits. Then we'll do this. So we got 61 in that stack now. That's absolutely insane as well. They can eat. I was going to get rid of the food for some other stuff, but glad I didn't. Maciek can hit a Mater. That may be bad. We're gonna need to heal. We're gonna get rid of this one with Triumph. Pride. Load goes down to Blight. I need to heal Maciek. So there's that. We also transferred the Blight. Glass knifing. Let's hit the Mater, taking it out so it doesn't get an action.
Great is the weapon that cuts on its own.
Got a nice Blight on everything else because of the specimen there. Was not expecting that. And it turned the corpse into terrifying eggs. Unfortunate. Well, now it's blighted out. Gonna hit the Changeling. Neutralize the eggs. Was kind of hoping for Ludra to go after that. Oh, Hen already had an action joy. We can Horn Rush it. That takes it out. Now we just have the Changeling left. Unfortunate. I thought the Hen got more health than that, but okay.
This expedition at least
Not sure how that one worked. I have like 4 of these things, so I'm just gonna... Actually, you know what? It's the end of this. And it's worth more than the gold stack. There's still a chance I get something out of that curio, which would be like a sapphire or ruby, so I'll keep that. Using this. 8 more shards is 8 more shards. I suppose I could have gotten rid of the emerald as well, but you never know with some of these curios what they could give. Alright,
paid for in blood.
I think that's worth more. Just double checking, and I don't think anything else would be worth the trade out. Alright. A lot of shards, or a lot of the shards there. On top of all of this. That is absolutely bonkers. So that's 35,000 gold roughly. 36,000 actually, because of all these skins. 2 heirlooms there, which are the portraits, a crowbar, which we already have. So, I mean, we made out of there pretty good. Everyone is on the cusp of hitting level 4. Unyielding on Ludra, which is really good. Stress Eater on Darien, not the greatest. Scientific on Maciek, which minus torch burn rate I don't really care about. And Farmstead Tactician, which can be really good if I use her in the Farmstead on Silent, who I also forgot to rename.
The preponderance of rare and exotic injuries.
Treatment and medical ward is free.
Perfect for the study of suffering.
So, is there anything in here I absolutely... Let's get the death blow resistance on her, and I actually kind of like Venomous, so let's just get rid of Unquiet Mind. I'm going to get rid of Laudanum Penchant on the Silent, so get rid of that, and let's lock in Tranquil Mind for the plus accuracy minus stress. And then someone else here had some really bad stuff, and I thought it was her, but we might have gotten rid of that. Alright, Joan here has one that I really don't like, so let's get rid of Bloodthirsty. And then grab Luminous for the plus speed. I do not believe anyone has a disease to get rid of. Maciek can go in here for stress relief, and he's the only one who needs it? No, Damien needed it. There we go. Alright, at the stagecoach, nothing to hire, because I'm not hiring below level 3. I'm not sure why the Blessed Linen keeps appearing, because I have so much of it, but kind of whatever, I guess. I have 4. Let's sell one of these. And that did get the Extravagant Prize available, which has the brace of pistols that I would really like. Every time I've gone for that, bad things have happened, so maybe this will be the time I get it. We're going to be using Yugi, like how we used her in a few episodes ago. Obliterate, Inexorable Advance, Mountain Breaker, and Conpipe for a heal if I need it. Inexorable Advance, Stunning, and Marking. We then have Hero's Hairpins, so all of her attacks other than Mountain Breaker will have plus 25 armor piercing. Armor Breaker already has armor piercing. Then we have plus stun chance for advance, and minus crit chance, which on ranged skills is only advanced in this kit. Once again, using the Inbaki Inro, just because the permanent riposte, I don't have to keep re-upping it. Posts have more crit, but do less damage. And then we're going to be using Celeba a little bit differently, because I'm not going to be using Scraping Driver or Scraping Auger. Instead, it's going to be Stinger Smack to move her forward if I need to, which can stun and blight. We're going to be using Stinging Skewer to move her back, blading the target, putting her in desperate so she does more damage. She's then going to have Pierce Earth to hit the back rows, particularly the boss if I need to, just because he stays in rows 3 and 4. So that'll be our main damager on him if the vines are down. And if I need to be taking down vines, I have Twisting Arrows for minus speed, minus damage debuff, and otherwise just hitting row 1 and 2. She's going to have the Ancestor's Candle on her, so she does plus damage and dodge because Torch cannot go below 50, as well as the Blighting Respirator, so she'll have extra accuracy and damage versus anything blighted. She can blight some targets, Darien can blight some targets, so she should have that like permanently. And it's also on hit strip versus blighted. She will minus some of her stress, 7%, so if her stress isn't high enough, it won't proc. However, it's going to keep things viable, I think. We then have Darien, the Exanimate, Punish as his main attack, so that'll blight most things. Then we have Deathless. We're going to have Lash's Gift. I'm actually going to put on Acid Rain here, just so he can also hit the Grand Prize. And the Grand Prize can be blighted. It does have a little bit of resistance to it, so we'll see how that works. However, we're going to have the Buffanata on him, so he does plus damage. Friendly skills will also Steel, Bleed, and Blight, giving Buffanata more damage. It's a nice little combo, especially considering the enemies in this one, because the vines will be spawning, can bleed, they can blight, and they can stun, depending upon which one spawns. So he's going to be getting most of that and then just healing eventually. Then we have Julia the Cataphract. She's going to be using Winnowing Volley to hit both vines and the prize. So she's going to be, little bits of damage everywhere, pinned down if I need to hit something in particular. And otherwise Onslaught and Wheeling Disengage depending upon where she is if I get surprised for whatever reason or pulled. I then threw on the Scintillating Cubes because it's going to help with, keeping everyone alive on monster kill, heal for 2. I hope I'm not screwing myself by doing that, because technically they do an action and then die when you take them out, so I'm not sure how the vines are going to work on this with the Scintillating Cubes, but we will find out. It also gives her minus speed, but plus accuracy and plus damage on ranged skills. And then I have the Warpstone Bullet Box, plus damage for ranged skills, armor piercing on size 1, or the off chance that she might stress herself out on any ranged attack hit. We'll see. So that's the plan. We're just going to throw everything in the kitchen sink at it. I will need to bring a bunch of stuff to help keep myself alive here. I will bring torches just for the accuracy. This fight has a lot of stress in it, so I'm going to bring the amphitheater ribbons just for the minus stress received. And I think I'm just going to leave it at that. Yugi should hit level 5 from this. Celeba, probably higher end of 4. Darien will hit level 4, and hopefully Julia hits level 4 from this. There's a few spots it could be, so I'm just going to go to the left for now. I was not expecting 2 of these walls in a row. And we're going to see kind of if I can scout to the boss eventually, just by going maybe to this tile right there. Because once again, few spots I think it could be. And this shouldn't be horrible. So right off the bat, because Darien's in rank 3, we're just going to do that to the Mater. Celeba then gets to do Stinging Skewer to move back, putting Darien in range 2 so he can hit those two if we need to. I'm going to do the advance to stun the non-petrified Mater. Made him waste his turn. And Petrified Mater goes down on next turn.
The abyss returns even the boldest gaze.
We are going to do Winnowing Volley.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
And now I can kind of do what I need to do. So we're going to do Pierce Earth because this actually does more than Twisting Arrows to hit the back two. And also hits an additional target. Winnowing Volley again.
Continue the onslaught.
That heals us a little bit.
Them all.
Going to take out the Changeling because screw the Changeling.
Give them no quarter.
And then Petrified Mater.
Formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
Taking what we can.
Foolish horror.
Just gonna leave the portrait.
Low and driven into the mud.
Actually, we can do this. I got a little extra food from that fight that I didn't notice. Taking these, and we're gonna go left. Because it's 5 squares to this top one, 5 squares to that bottom one. To me, it could be either. And we found it. So I'm gonna use this. Take the shards. I'm just gonna go back to the secret door, just so we don't have to do too much more. I know I wasn't gonna get a key, so that's fine. And then we can just go down to the boss. It doesn't look like we actually have a fight on the way now. I'll leave that for now, knowing that I can get more food. We're gonna firewood before the boss. Feasting for the stress, just because a lot of stress in this fight. We're gonna prevent nighttime ambushes. Probably actually should have done that one. Then Pain Box, Suffer. Then on Yugi here, we have Warm Up for the accuracy, crit speed. I'm going to do Indomitable so that we get less stress received on her. And then I'm going to do Pep Talk so that Darien receives less stress. I'm going to default party order so I can do the thing again. Before we go in there, I'm just going to Holy Water and heal to full. And we can get rid of that debuff without getting rid of his buffs. Also using a torch for the accuracy. So it only has 140 health, but it constantly does spawn these vines. Each vine, I believe, takes like 5 or so health out of it. So let's do Stinging Skewer. Hit 1 down. If we blight it, it goes away. Advancing. Just a marker. Also stuns the Whipping Vine, which is nice. I forgot that they still get an action before they wither away, because they don't technically die. We are then going to Acid Rain him. That way he's bladed for Celeba. And a Winnowing Volley to hit them all.
The horror.
Lovely. At least the riposte is doing something there. But we got 18 stress around. This is kind of bad. Alright, let's do this, and then I'm going to do twisting arrows to... We can leave that to Yugi. We're going to do Pierce Earth, just to damage this thing. Lovely. I think that's for the entire battle. Yeah, 100% damage reflection if HP above 33. We're going to obliterate, hitting one of the whipping vines. Let's do the one that can stun. That should wither away now. Seven health to take one of them back. If I do pin down, I can take this one out. And we'll see if that heals everyone. It does not look like it. Lovely. There goes half of that. I kind of figured it would work that way, but I thought it was worth the investigation. Now we're going to blight the Extravagant Prize again, because we're not going to take much reflect from that. And then we're going to twisting arrows because Pierce Earth has a nasty cooldown. That being said, accuracy damage and de-stressing versus blighted, we're going to take that, even though I know we're going to get some damage reflection. That one's withered away. Has to regrow for more health. Gonna do Winnowing Volley to hurt all of them. Not too much of a heal there, that's alright. Then we're still marked for 2 rounds, so let's obliterate the Thornvine that has health and actions. It's going to be worth it to heal Yugi just because of that riposte. Once again doing twisting arrows on the Extravagant Prize, I think. No, let's make sure some of these vines go down once I do Winnowing Volley. So that'll blight him down, although he still gets the action for some weird reason. I need to remark myself, so let's stun this one. Going to Winnowing Volley again, and we're not going to have damage reflection now. Smacked for a huge amount there. I'm gonna try to blight it.
The birthplace of dread.
Not too bad of a heal once again. Since we can just do more damage to it, we're gonna do that. We're not gonna take the reflect at all. I'm gonna obliterate the one with actions.
A singular strike.
I think it goes away. Now it has to regrow that. And then we're just gonna pin down and take it out.
A victory.
That was a lot simpler than I thought it would be. So we're going to take the blueprint.
Hall.
That scared me for a second. I'm going to take the 50 Comet Shards, the Horror Amulet, and the Earthly Blend. Now, just because I can, I'm going to explore a little bit more. Probably going to leave fairly soon, though. Yeah, I can't heal because of the Mater here, so that's going to suck. No riposte quite yet. I'm just going to do Pierce Earth on these two. And then we'll blight them. Stunning the Mater to mark her. And then Winnowing Volley.
Devastating blow.
Since it took 2 out, we heal. Nice little heal from that.
As the
Scarecrow got slapped into oblivion.
faint hope blossoms.
She's hurting quite a bit, so I'm going to Conpie for the restoration as I can. And then we're going to Twisting Arrows this thing. Oh, I can actually heal now. Yeah, we'll still take it out.
Great is the weapon that cuts on its own.
Taking everything. Gonna use the torch to take a sapphire, and we'll be on our way. Anti-venom this so we can use the food. And next room. Anti-venom this as well.
If
Healing
only
that, and then healing Yugi.
the flow of otherworldly corruption.
Going to get more shards, because why not?
Ancient traps lie in wait. Unsprung and
Might be more shards again, might be a trinket. Now, I do have a Conquest Horn, however, that being said, why not? I'll give up bandages for it. Not too many things can bleed in here.
cruel
I say as I keep hitting traps, but, you know, those don't bleed me.
purpose.
Surprised we haven't scouted more than that. Shovel there. I'm just gonna go up to this one room, and then that'll be that. Actually, I could just walk to the other curios, it looks like. Taking those. Because curio. Might as well check them out. I wasn't going to, but we can avoid the battles. Just extra stuff, yeah. They can eat. Don't have any room for a hunger check left anymore unless I get something from one of these. So going to this curio. It's empty. Then going up here. Last one of those. More shards, 99 shards. Seems a little insane. We can break into this with a shovel since I don't have a key. Grab those, and even though I don't need the torch, there it is. I might get a little de-stress or something there, I suppose. And then... I mean, it's something, but not what I was hoping for, so... Alright, cool. We actually got the brace of pistols. I'm surprised. Then we got the blueprint, which is going to help out. We only got 12,000 gold, but we did bring back, you know, these heirlooms. And then 99 comet shards. Yugi hit level 5, everyone else is level 4. Gift of the Horned Rat on her, which is plus bleed, blight, and disease resistance for plus stress. Only one hero in the roster can get it, and I swear someone else had this, but maybe they died. Celeba got resolution, so she'll never drink, big deal. I actually do like Venomous on Darien because minus blight resistance and plus damage while blighted. So because of how I can work some of those trinkets, that's just plus damage to him. And that's one more boss down.
Was the envy of this land.
So just because I want to get Venomous locked in, let's get rid of Bad Healer. And then Julia needed a disease removed. Everyone else can go get stress done. Does anyone else need stress? Yeah, I could put Ludra and Silent in there, but nah. At the Stagecoach, nothing. Nomad Wagon, nothing. So from here on, I believe the only bosses that are left are Champion. So I'm probably going to focus on getting the veterans to champion levels, picking out champion bosses when I see trinkets that suit me to get. Some of these are really good, some of these are kind of whatever. Although this has a huge bonus for another boss I was thinking of fighting soon. So I might go and get that. I think I might go fight the Necromancer Lord for the Fury of the Fallen here, because Death's Door debuff's negated. It's one of the few trinkets that does that. You'll receive less healing at Death's Door, but plus protection if HP below 15% and plus damage if HP below 50%. And there is a boss coming up in the Sunward Isles where you actually need to be on Death's Door to be able to hit it. So I think that would be a really, really smart grab. So I'm going to go fight the Necromancer Lord next time. I'm not sure what party I'll be bringing to fight him, but that's just an example of kind of how this is probably going to go. Just selecting bosses when they have good trinkets like that, and otherwise just leveling up the veterans to get to champion. So that'll be it for this time. As always, I wish you all well. I'll see you next time, and please, have a good one.